The Gellar field of the lucky strike has flickered, while Damien had a conversation with Kestrel, the demon that originally awakened his powers and slayed his fellows now that he has escaped the psych prison to work for the Inquisition. But unknowingly, while trying to resist that demon, he caused the field to flicker and things to change. He is currently racked with energy from the warp, trapped on his bed, which has burst into flames. Light is pouring off of him. Furious, raging frenzy is echoing off of him in waves. Deamonettes have appeared, dancing in the hallways. One controlling the mind of Brother Solomon, who has, believing he is defending the city of Jericho, his village, the home that he is champion of, begun to face off against Judge Buchanan Rex, who had charged out here in a fury outside of his armor, but is determined to do the Emperor's justice. Morgan, escaping these Deamonettes' visions, engaged in furious combat herself, but the warp pulses again due to this Perils of the Warp attack. I need the 9th of 10 rolls from you, Damien.
Here we go.
D100. You're adding 10.
Okay, so it's 41, total 51.
Okay, I need you to roll me a D6 to see if we are going up or down, because you have rolled a lot of these mid-range numbers.
That's a 6.
Okay. You're already on fire. You're already hearing your heartbeat. You're already frenzying everybody. You are already frozen in place with paralysis. Okay.
Violently shitting yourself.
3 random creatures will be taking 1d10 necrotic damage around you. So, I need you to roll me a d6. We will label this out really easily. A 1 is Judge Rex. A 2 is Morgan. A 3 is Brother Solomon. A 4 will be the demonette in the room with you. 5 will be the demonette that is facing off with Morgan, because it is already injured, so that's worth knowing. And 6 will be the demonette that is currently being defended by Solomon.
Got it.
But we need you to roll this 3 times.
What about Rex 2?
Rex 2, I hate to say it, doesn't have a soul, and thus is not of interest to
I keep
demons.
wanting to include
Not
him.
true. Not true. I don't care what anybody says.
We're rolling our first D6.
Fabulous.
That's a 3.
Son of a bitch.
I'm so sorry.
Son
Brother
of a
Solomon,
bitch.
roll me a d10. Let's see how much damage he's going to take.
5.
That's okay.
You take 5 necrotic damage as you feel the warp weaken the power of control over you. However, I do need you to roll me a DC 12 wisdom saving throw, because being injured can break you of being charmed.
Oh,
You're
we'd
welcome.
love that. We'd love that.
Let's.
I'm helping.
Thank you for showing me this, by the way. I didn't
I'm
see
here
this right
for
away.
you.
He's having such a good time.
Okay, he stays fully enthralled.
He loves this fantasy.
You know, I'm going to hit him again. I'm going to...
Please no.
Rolling D6, second time. Okay, it is a 3, so I'm sorry. I am hitting him
Roll me
again.
another
I'm
d10.
sorry. The joke is not a joke anymore. 6.
So you're going to take 6 more damage.
Is having a rough day.
But you do get to roll your wisdom saving throw again as the universe shakes around you and something strikes the walls of Jericho, one might say, inside your mind.
Oh, they're so fragile. That is exactly a 12.
12. You find yourself flickering back to reality, realizing you have the hateful and unholy power of the warp behind you as demons are in place and you have attacked Judge Buchanan Rex. Let's see that one more d6 roll.
Third roll of 3. If it's you again, dude, I'm so sorry. It's a 5.
Okay, that is the demonette facing off against Morgan. Roll a d10.
That's 10.
Yo.
For those of you seeing reality, and for you, Solomon, seeing this for the first time, you have seen bolts of warp fire, these green electrical strikes coming out of the walls, out of the air, and tearing through things with the furious energy of death. The third one, however, strikes down a demonette in front of you. Morgan, you find yourself standing with no opponent directly in your attention. There is one standing behind Solomon, who seems to be recovering himself, with Rex on the other side of him. You are 5 feet away from being within reach of it. What do you do?
Oh, yeah. Morgan, the moment the one is struck down in front of her, she's scooting down and running straight into that battle. And Morgan, because she's nimble and stealthy, she can move through the space of any creature her size or larger.
That'd be a demonette for sure.
Yep. So she's just getting right in there, and it's almost the same kind of attack where it's from below and stabbing upwards of The Emperor does not allow things like you to continue to exist. She's shanking right in between these boys standing on either side. She's just like going for that kill if she can.
Fabulous. The Demonette stares you down and says, "The Emperor isn't here." And you attack.
Yeah. And I get
You have
advantage
advantage.
because my boys are here.
No. The judge has Solomon between him, so he can't assist you, and Solomon is facing the other way against the
Great.
judge. This is a regular attack.
Regular attack. All right, let's do it. See if I can hit it. That's a 18
Yes,
plus
you can definitely hit it.
6.
That
Yes.
hits. That hits, no question.
So that's just a normal one because I didn't have advantage. So no sneak attack, but that is 5 piercing damage.
5 piercing damage. Okay.
And then because it only took me 5 feet to get over there, I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage. And
Get
get
behind
out,
the boys?
Get up behind the boys.
Great. I'll say that you're able to put them both between you and the Demonette. So
Perfect.
you are successful in doing that. Okay. The Demonette is going to lash out at the back of Brother Solomon and see if they can tag him. And they cannot, because that doesn't happen, but they lean in over your shoulder and say, "Champion, we need our champion." Can you roll me a DC 12 wisdom saving throw?
Oh, no, again?
Come on, man. Leave Solomon alone.
You're literally the closest.
He's so back in this. He is so eager to get in this. He 2-hand shoves the judge away and goes, "No, let me back." And he pours into the fantasy with his whole heart and chest and mind.
And you are looking at a
Son of a
Demonette
bitch.
wrapping its arms around Brother Solomon. Again, the edges of its talons just slicing, just subtle bleeding cuts into his chest as it stands behind him, whispering in his ear. And Brother Solomon, you are caught up in a fantasy you have always wanted, which is the entire village is behind you, and in front of you is an endless tide of corruption coming for them, and you are the one thing between them. And just your childhood crush, who before you became champion and had to swear yourself to a life of celibacy, who was the preteen crush of Solomon's life?
Ooh, that's a good question. Now I have to. Everybody else had a good biblical name. So what's a good?
Jesus.
Fucking it's right there. God damn it.
Jesus?
Jesus, yeah. This is my girlfriend, Jesus.
They can also be a boyfriend. This is entirely, I don't know Solomon's history or preferences.
Solomon doesn't fuck around like that.
Doesn't fuck around like
No,
Josh.
Come on, yeah. Solomon would see how I live and throws guts on.
Mainly it seems how self-hating you are.
Oh, Josh, no.
Puke on the floor.
No.
We love you.
Yeah. No
I mean,
problem.
we
No,
don't
no,
see
no,
you
this is-
in the privacy of your own bedroom,
Yes,
but we do love
this
you.
is pure self-reflection. It's not a judgment call. I just live a very specific lifestyle. Mary. I think her name would be Mary.
Mary is behind you, the one standing behind you with her arms wrapped around you, just counting on you to save her from these hateful enemies of the Emperor. Judge, you find yourself facing your compatriot, Brother Solomon Gale, who is currently defending a Demonette clearly under its control, but it is behind him. He is between you and it. What do you do, and what do you say?
All right. So this Demonette is hiding behind Solomon, who's in between the two of us.
Correct.
You said that the Demonette has been placing its hands.
It's got
Around?
like long talon limbs, but yes.
Great. So do I see one of their arms on his arm?
Not on his arm, but they're both around his chest. His arms are out holding his blade, and they're not interfering with that because the Demonette would very much like him to keep fighting instead of it because they're useless.
Great. So I had seen that when he was attacking me, he looked very angry. I would assume frenzied. I didn't clock it at first because I was just taken aback. Then I saw his eyes basically waver, the pupils kind of like dilate.
Yeah, they sharpened. His whole expression sharpened, and now he's luxuriating back into something more
Right.
calm. You experienced a frenzy before. Even looking at it, this is clearly different. There's a level of relaxation to this that is unnatural.
But I saw him get shaken out of that frenzy because he seemed to received some injury.
When he was attacked by the warp. Yeah, lightning struck him twice. Green
Exactly. So I figure maybe he can get this evil knocked out of him via an attack, and maybe maybe the judge can kill two birds with one stone. So I'd like the judge with the combat knife to try and strike the knife through one of the limbs and kind of just go through enough that the tip of the knife pierces the arm of our good boy champion here.
So you're trying to attack the Deamonette and the champion at the same time.
Yeah, I'm kind of just trying to like pin the demon to the judge.
Champion?
To the champion, sorry.
Okay, I'm going to have you attack with disadvantage, but let's see what happens.
All right. Well, that's fair.
It's a targeted kind of.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a target thing.
Yeah.
They're both moving. Technically, this doesn't follow rules as written, but I never give a fuck.
Well, those are 2 3s.
They are
And-
two
Wow.
threes.
And yeah, with my combat knife, that is a 9.
Unfortunately, you don't manage to hit either of them because this champion is ready for your strike. He seems to be moving as though drugged, but he's just as fast as he is normally. It's just a little more languorous. You've never seen Brother Solomon move in a relaxed way in combat, which is unsettling in and of itself with his level of skill.
Well, I'm not going to be able to then, I'm not going to be able to pierce the demon or him, but I still have my shock maul in hand.
I mean, rules is written, you'd have to do it the other way around, but yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, it's okay. I'm up for it if you want to just switch these around. We're discovering things as we go. I'm
All
just
right.
acknowledging this for people at home.
Okay, cool. Well, then I'm like, well, that didn't work. Okay.
Shock maul.
I'm not going to shock maul him. The demon, I realize he could be bad again. He could be a liability. So I'm just going to kick him far away. Can I do that instead?
An unarmed attack? Yeah, I'll allow
Yeah,
it.
I'm just going to be like, well, that didn't work.
You're trying to create distance?
Exactly.
Could be a shove.
It could be. It's a question.
Like-
do you want
like
it to be a kick or do you want it to be a shove?
Like a mechanical shove.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Then I'll do a mechanical shove.
Great. Roll me in athletics. You will be competing against an athletics.
Oh, and I get advantage on my athletics.
You will have advantage on your athletics. You will also have advantage on your athletics because you have a Demonette helping you.
Ooh, feeling cool.
Oh boy.
You're going to ace this because you're not working for us.
Those are 2 natural 18s.
Okay, 9.
Okay, you go for the shove, but it's like hitting a brick wall. You can't believe the amount of power inside this glowing, protected form of Brother Solomon Gale.
Rex!
Oh
Oh, you're calling for Rex too. Okay.
Rex!
Rex 2 will come charging out of your room.
Sick.
Do you point at someone or do you just say sick?
I gesture, and I'm going to gesture at the demon.
Fabulous. All right. Rex comes tearing around the corner, sprints forwards, and will attack. Roll me an attack.
Oh, I'm so bad at this. That's a 12.
A 12. What is your AC right now, Brother Solomon?
So actually, I was going to ask you that. I don't know what my AC is without
So
my
it will
armor
be
on.
10 plus your dex. So your dex is what?
0.
0. So it'll be 10 plus what you gave
2.
yourself with your spell.
12. It's
So your
exactly
AC will be 12. Rex, sadly, does not score high enough to get to the Demonette, but due to the Demonette dancing around with a Brother Solomon shield, he successfully hits Brother Solomon with his chain blade mouth. So please roll your damage.
All
will affect
right.
Brother Solomon.
Okay, so it's 1d6 plus 1.
For the benefit of the audience, Brother Solomon is officially bloodied already. So this chainsaw dog is not going to feel so great.
So that is 5 piercing.
You will take 5 piercing damage, Brother Solomon,
Oh, and prone condition if it is large or smaller.
and you are knocked to the ground. So the Demonette is fully exposed. Brother Solomon is on the ground being worried, as they say in Dogland,
Yeah.
by chainsaw blade mouthed Rex 2. Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw? DC
Come,
12.
come back to us, sir.
You
Come back
son
to
of
us.
a bitch. It's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
What are the odds? He wakes up.
You recover yourself, finding yourself being actively
Mauled.
it's an attempt at disemboweling.
Yeah.
Like Rex 2's working on it. The chain blades are snapping together and cutting through parts of your abdominal wall as he's making his strikes inwards. Your sword is in your hand. A Demonette is behind you.
This is a really cool day. This is rough stuff.
Yeah.
Rex 2. Then we have the blinded Demonette. How long is it blinded for?
It's like they turned the lights on and off and then on again.
Yep. Basically. A human flashlight.
Until the end of its next turn. So it still can't see. It is now going to attack the door. It'll have advantage, so it successfully attacks the door. And it will be dealing...
When the judge finds out what caused this, he is going to be furious if he's not super dead.
The Demonette who is blind tears fully through the door to your room out into the hallway. Not that you see this, Damien, but I will note for future, your room doesn't have a door anymore.
I don't think I deserve one anymore. I think Damien might have lost door privileges.
The naughty boys don't get doors.
no.
And it will recover back out in the hallway, so its sight returns to it as it is more than 5 feet from you, which takes us back to the top of the list. Solomon, you're being attacked by Rex 2. You're on the ground. A Demonette is behind you, but Rex 2 is on top of you. There is also a Demonette that bursts out of Damien's room further down the hallway.
Excellent. Cool day. Everything is very chill and everything is just cool. I assume mechanically I have to deal with the chainsaw dog eviscerating me before I can lash out at the...
It is currently
Demonet.
attacking you. You would have to get it off of you, but that would be an athletics check.
Yes, okay. I will attempt to throw this rabid, horrible machine
Can
dog.
you roll me, Judge Rex? I need you to roll for Rex 2. I need a strength roll.
Okay.
So just use his strength stat. It'll be a +1 to your die roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, the natty 18, so that is a 23.
Okay. I don't know why we're using the term natural 18 now, but
Oh, it's natty.
23. Okay.
Anything is natty. Natural or it's dirt.
And that's 11.
Okay, you successfully push Rex 2 aside, can stand,
Excellent.
and can do what you need to do. There is a Demonette directly behind
Excellent.
you, who you now know has been swaying your mind against the cause of the Emperor.
Perfect. He's not thrilled about that from like an existential kind of, if people are looking for what his vibe is at the moment. But he also looks like shit. Like he is soaked in blood. I assume it like has claw marks like all over his body that are dripping blood. So I think, he would get up and see the judge and realize, like, come out of it a little bit and be like, Judge Rex, look out! And interpose himself in between the judge and the demon, and he'll try and swing,
switching sides,
just switching sides. Like he like that determination that you saw earlier is gone, and he looks scared and confused for the first time. So he turns to the Demonette and he'll try and light this thing up, and he did not. He got a 3 for a 9.
You stagger to your feet and you take the swing, but perhaps most horrifyingly of all, after having this demon control your mind, you can't even hit it, Brother Solomon.
That's what you think, because I have graze on my sword.
I think you have this horrifying moment of thinking you missed and looking at this creature untouched by your attack until you see a perfect line open across its body. How much damage does it take?
Just 3.
Just 3?
Just
Takes
a little,
30 damage?
a nice little 3. And I think that gives him a little bit of that fear that he sees when it just looks unharmed. And then a little bit of blood trickles down from this wound and he becomes reinvigorated.
And that is when the warp flickers again for the 10th time. Damien, on your bed, light pouring out of you, flames burning around you, your metabolism hyper-accelerating, unnaturally beautiful at cost to other parts of your form as cursed by the warp, having summoned demons, struck everyone with necrotic lightning. What do you do? Let's find out.
Let's find out what I do. 45 plus 10, 55.
55.
I think I need to roll a d6.
Let me just see which you've done.
There's not much left.
Yeah, I need the d6. You're burning through this list.
That's another 6.
Okay.
Oh.
You've already done the heartbeat thing. That's all you can hear. We forgot that.
Yep. I'm also deaf.
You're pouring out rage and hate. You can't move. You got creatures taking necrotic damage. Okay. All food within 60-ish feet of you, it'll be a little more in this case, immediately sours and rots. All creature within that range who have food in their stomachs and systems, which would be Judge Rex, that would be Morgan, and that would be Solomon, because you've all eaten. I need you to roll me DC 15 con saving throws as the food inside you rots.
Gross. This sucks.
Oh,
I get to reroll
Yep,
it.
chill
I get
out.
to
Oh my
reroll
God.
it now.
Another one?
Chill out.
oh, fuck off!
It was on a 20.
Yeah, how we all doing?
I rolled a 5.
What is this for? Sorry.
Constitution save.
Oh yeah.
I rolled a 4.
It went down because of
Yeah.
your con. Okay.
It was at a 20, and then it rolled to a 2.
Yes, it's a 2.
It's a it's a 6.
Well, it's a 6. Okay.
Oh no.
Well, it's
Oh
not,
wait, no, it is. It's a saving throw. It's
Yeah.
a 6.
it's not a 15.
The DC was 15.
1-5.
I rolled a 14.
Okay, so your food rots inside of all of your stomachs and sours, and you all immediately fall to your knees and are forced to regurgitate the rotting food from inside you.
Dungeon Master.
Yes?
Do my augmetics help?
No, they do not.
That's a valid question.
It's a valid question,
we
but you
love
don't
a
have a
question.
robot
That's a good
stomach.
gambit.
The speed that he said no is just very funny.
I know the
Is
answer.
it? No.
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 Not in this case.
You puke your guts out.
Okay, you will all take 7 points of damage as the
Jesus.
food rots inside you and your bodies rebel against it.
Okay.
What happens if we die?
You fall unconscious.
Yes, that happens.
So you fall to your knees. Brother Solomon, after vomiting, stays down,
Great.
which is horrifying in and of itself. You two are both on your knees as well.
I had a question. If we didn't do a long rest yet, do I still have temp HP from having temp HP at the end of the last mission?
That was from stims.
stims.
I will say that is worn off at
Okay.
this point.
And I did not get full healing because that was going to be overnight.
That was going to be overnight, I'd say, of half
Half of
of whatever the distance between what you currently have and full is.
20, and then it was -7.
Yes, so you're at 13.
Thank you.
No problem. The judge also takes 7.
Yep.
Damien, I would need this save for you. Or actually, do you know what? I think you would have fasted if you were self-flagellating. I don't think you would have eaten.
I didn't
So
think
you-
about taking meals.
No,
but
you don't have food in you, so you're fine. Okay,
I'm fine.
you're fine.
You're
Totally
fine.
nothing.
On your on fire bed.
Yeah,
And I believe that was our 10th.
that was number 10.
Oh man,
Food
that
sours
was-
and rots.
Number 10.
Solomon would have eaten a humongous meal. Dude. He would have just been, he would have been having
so
so
much
much fun. They'd be telling stories and then just smash cut to oh.
And Solomon is down. This final wave of warp energy has poured through, driving all of you to your knees, vomiting, staring at a demonette, necrotic energy around you. And with a snap, the whole world goes still. The energy disappears. Damien, you find yourself laying on your cot. The fire burns out quickly. The world feels flatter. Colors seem a little more muted. And that's when you hear a voice from down the hallway at the Gellar field station, where none of you have been looking, go, "Oh, I got it." Closet is standing there with Talos Ivo next to him with the Gellar field station open. Talos Ivo has clearly meddled with this machine, but the Gellar field is back in place and you are yourselves. Can I get a perception at disadvantage from Morgan and from the judge? Because you've been frenzied and running around the hallways and attacking things. I want to know how much they saw coming out of your room, Damien, because I think that's important for them to know. But they were barfing and fighting and crazy.
14.
14.
14 and 14. Can you both roll me a d6? 4 plus. You see the light
5.
coming out. All right. I was going to tell you. I like
6.
Oh, shit. All right.
Okay,
yeah.
you both saw the demonette come out of Damien's room. You both saw the light pouring out of Damien's room. It's clear that there was some sort of psych activity going on in there.
Are the Demonettes still
Demonettes
here?
are gone. Bam, it's all back. Talos Ivo is clearly unhooked, standing there with his chains crudely broken in closet. Goes, "Sorry, I let him go and do tech heresy."
Morgan is clocking that and then clocking Solomon has not gotten up. So she is going to dive down and check over Solomon, who is obviously bleeding. Anything she can do to see his condition or help him in any way.
Roll me medicine. Judge, would you help with this? Or would you be dealing with the heretic who's loose? Or Damien?
Damien.
All right. Judge is moving to Damien's quarters, but it'll take a moment to do that. We'll do this medicine check first.
Yeah. If Morgan hadn't come to check on...
Then you would have done
Yeah.
it.
12.
12. You know that he seems to be exhausted and burnt out. It might be beyond your control, but Closet's going to come over. He will have advantage because you were there to assist
Great.
Closet, who is somewhat more knowledgeable of biology. Oh, yeah, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. He's picking Brother Solomon up to rush him to his medical facilities. He will need your help carrying him, but if you do this
Morgan
together,
is,
you can move very
going
quickly.
with, like, we need to be sure he's all right.
Fabulous. You are making your way there. Judge Buchanan Rex, you are heading towards the room. Damien, you are fully in control of yourself. The unholy powers having overcome you have been immediately snuffed out. Is there anything you would do? A demonette tore its way out of your room. Not that you were fully engaged with that, but you're aware in that sense of like able to see and picture things.
Yeah.
But you're back. Your whole body would ache tremendously. When you became more beautiful, in what way was it? It would be either reminiscent vaguely of Kestrel or of your own idea of beauty, because this kind of curse definitely plays on people's own vanities.
I think I'll have to think about Damien's sense of vanity, because he already kind of looks like shit, and that's like his everyday. I do like the idea of Kestrel's, just kind of flashes of Kestrel being kind of thrown in there a little. Let's go with that for now. And if I roll, whatever,
if it happens
I'm rolling
again, the whole
96
thing
again
can
or
change.
whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so you find yourself there, just slightly more refined cheekbones, slightly just a little bit sharper, and the eyes are just a little more energized. They always, in that movie sense, it's like they always catch that one special pen light they do to make the eyes just catch a little more, just be a little more engaging, a little more alluring. It's a little off-putting at the same time as being striking, and that way you can see some like supermodels where you know how 19 out of 20 of them look exactly the same with no difference, and there's that 20th person where you're like, I don't know, there's just something, it's beautiful, it's just like specific about them. That's what is happening here. It wouldn't immediately speak like demonette to people looking at you. It wouldn't immediately speak cursed, but if you told them the story, they'd probably believe you.
I'll be sharing that story with
we know
everyone.
you love sharing.
Yeah.
What do you do in this brief moment before, I'm imagining with his level of paranoia and self-understanding, you realize people may know what happened?
Yes. Before I think the more kind of disciplined mind kind of comes back for Damien, I think he's more just a kid again. That's probably his second time going through the warp, right? He was
These
picked
perils,
up, and he was put into a box and not really moved anywhere, not moved through warp space, right? So second time, first time was all of our first forays into like having nightmares and things like that. I think he's still very much terrified that Kestrel found him and sought him out and spoke to him. I think he's just going to come to the doorway to see what's happening. Like the understanding isn't there yet of like, I'm the lightning rod for this. It's just what was that? Just up out of bed into the door frame and like looking up and down the hall for the daemonette that came through this room.
Yeah. So you step out into the hallway looking for the demonette. The door has been not just punched out of the frame, it's been torn through. It's been shredded by the same way that like a panicked animal would try to claw its way out of a cardboard box. It's that level of destruction as you step into the hallway. You can see blood stains on the floor in the distance. Talos Ivo is standing next to the Gellar field. You see Talos go, okay. He turns and starts working again inside the Gellar field with the door open. So he's inside actually working with the equipment in the Gellar field space, which is tremendously unusual. You have some understanding of that, not a lot. Closet and Morgan are carrying Brother Solomon hurriedly down the hallway. He's leaving a trail of blood behind him as he is being pulled. and you see Judge Buchanan Rex storming towards you. Judge, as you are advancing, you see Damien come out of the room.
Right. Can you let me know, though, what, based on my rolls, I am surmising that whatever happened was the result of whatever Damien did.
I think what I would say to you, based on your level of understanding, because psychers are not your expertise, you know that the Gellar field fixed this. You know that the Gellar field alarm went off when this started, which means there was a problem with the Gellar field, which keeps demons out. You know that there was psychic activity going on in Damien's room, but you also saw a flailing demonette punch out of the door and fight away from Damien, so you don't necessarily know what's going on in that regard. I would say there are two warring things in your mind, and I would be interested in knowing which of those was better, and it might be a straight D6 roll, but I want to get your opinion, because I think there are two thoughts that could be in the judge's head.
Oh, yeah.
What is Damien's involvement in this? And because the judge made the call to not let Talos Ivo into the Gellar field before, and Talos Ivo was the thing that prevented this from happening, was your judgment wrong? Because you've been off for 30 years, you've been rusty, you've had these things go on. Would you be worried about that, or are you pretty bulletproof and you're like, I did the right thing, this is what it is?
Yeah, I don't think he's. I think when it comes to, first of all, the Gellar field, and when it comes to Ivo, quick judgments can be bad judgments when there's multiple levels to something, when there's something beyond my comprehension, and sometimes judgments have been known to take years. So with that, I think he's okay with that, but it is with having made the judgment, but he's like, he might think that he has to adapt his code a little bit.
That makes sense. So then I think what you'd be, the thought, and this is completely up to your interpretation, which is why I'm not giving you a specific, you think this. Damien is a psyker. Psychic activity was happening in his room. A demonette ran out of that room. There was a Gellar field issue. You don't know how any of these things correlate.
Right. Okay. That's great. So I have a sneaking suspicion, but it's also, judging from this condition of him walking out and being out of sorts, seeing the claw marks, checking it.
Can you roll me a perception?
That would be lovely if I could get help with this perception.
Yeah. I mean, there's something that's an interesting
Otherwise,
question.
I'm just going to talk myself through it. Oh, fuck. God damn it. All right. That's a 9. Yes.
Okay. You have not actually studied Damien's face enough to notice the change in his appearance.
That's good. Okay.
Which is probably a mark towards Damien's survival in that you're not seeing him having been resculpted in any way.
Okay.
But you are seeing that there are some claw marks at the very edge of his face, just tiny little cuts.
I walk right up to him.
Can you? Oh, okay. Then that's a freebie. If you're walking right up to him, you do see that his bed was burnt to cinders inside this room.
Great. So I'm just like poking around his shoulder, inspecting the inside, seeing the burnt remnants of a bed, and just trying to put the pieces together. Have a sinking suspicion that he's connected to it somehow, but I don't have enough evidence yet. So I just look
That doesn't necessarily mean you need evidence, I will say. This is not a traditional court. You are a judge in the sense of Judge Dredd and Arbites. But yes, you can feel like you don't have enough evidence, and that's very valid.
feel like I don't have enough evidence. So I say, what happened?
That's what I was going to ask you.
Without having all the facts at hand and still need a little bit more time, I'd like to... do I have my cuffs on me?
No, you don't have your armor on you, but if you go one door over, you have cuffs. You also have Rex too.
I'm going to be like, can you come with me?
Yeah, Damien will be like, yes.
All right.
What's happened?
Come with me. I'm going into my room. I'm saying sit down on the bed.
Just tell me what's happening.
Sit down on the bed.
And he's tired and confused, and There's just not quite there of piecing together what has actually happened yet. So he'll go sit on the bed.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to get my cuffs, and I'm going to say, I need to cuff you to the bed.
Why?
Precaution.
What happened?
I'm going to cuff you to the bed now.
Cuff me.
Oh, that's good. Okay, great. So I cuff him.
Do you put your armor on? Right now you're wearing a helmet in your underwear.
Am I what?
You are shirtless. I would say you got the pants on at about half the time, but you're not fully armored. So it's just been like it's not in your underwear, but like pants, boots, no armor, helmet, shock maul, and a knife.
Yeah. I feel like I'm wearing like undergarments. But
you have like an undersuit?
I have
kind
an
of thing?
undersuit thing.
Great. Do you see this is like, is he like a
It's
fitness
not like
grandpa?
It's not
so
like
he's
the
got
flap
like
on the fanny. It's not that, but it's...
No, but are you picturing kind of like Under Armour style that would be his kind of sleeping clothes? Okay, fine. Then I will retroactively do this because I think that's more interesting. You are looking at Damien as he cuffs you. The judge is in Arbites uniform pants. He's got the belt on. It's undone, but he quickly does it up. He's got his boots. He's wearing an Under Armour style shirt. It's fitted to his frame. He is in really good shape. The celebrity pull would be Ralph Fiennes in that one movie recently where he's like holding a hammer and he just is like ropey, menacing. I know that because the guy told me that pull when we were building the character. But it's that kind of look with that on. The helmet disturbingly doesn't look out of place with this uniform and Arbites there, but it's different than his fully armored version. There's something more mortal about him.
Sure.
Having had to go through this recent combat.
Great. So I lock him up. I'm going to just get my armor. I'm going to put the rest of it on. Well, I ask him, what do you remember?
Sleep.
What?
Dreams and demons. What happened to Solomon?
He was attacked by a demon and Rex too.
Look down at Rex too. Any
Bloody mouth.
Bloody mouth.
What was in your dream besides the demon? Give me more context.
Context for what? The Gellar field, it held, did it not?
We just fought demons. The Gellar field did not hold together.
The Gellar field alarm, which has been running this whole time, goes off. It's silent now. The ship is more still. The blue lights deactivate. The Gellar field is solidly in place.
If the Gellar field failed, I'm warp tainted. I'm a target. I'm a beacon. Is that what happened? Is that why I saw him?
Saw who?
A demon.
Explain.
Explain what, Rex?
I turn on the shock maul and I place it on the ground between us. So I'm like, explain.
No.
All right.
Bring the interrogator in here.
I'm going to leave the shock maul there just as an intimidation tactic, as it like just crackles on the ground before you. It's just like charring the ground. I don't give a shit. I'm like, Rex, stay. And I'm going to walk out and I'm going to check in on our interrogator and everybody.
Yeah, I would say rather than just stay, knowing that this is an Arbites cybermastiff, you could just say prisoner, and Rex will watch this person and not let them move.
Oh, great. Prisoner.
Rex turns. You see the eyes inside the skull glow red, and Rex holds perfectly still, staring directly at you, Damien, from about 4 feet away.
And Damien takes this moment to start to catalog everything that's happened and put it into context and come to terms with what he's done, what he's responsible for. Yeah.
And you have that moment as this cyber mastiff stares at you. Judge, I'm imagining you're going off into the distance where you know Brother Solomon has been brought to a storage bay?
Correct.
Fabulous. So you are making your way there. Morgan, you and Closet have been carrying Brother Solomon over to the distance. The interesting thing is, because this is Warhammer 40K, traditionally in Dungeons & Dragons, you would do your own death saving throws. Mm-hmm. But that allows a certain amount of certainty, one might say.
Right.
Which I don't think feels very Warhammer 40K. So I am going to be doing the death rolls for this walk under the table where none of you can see.
Oh no.
Can I make a formal objection, or do I just I don't like this?
You
I
can.
don't. I was not told about this ahead of time. I was already looking it up. I was like, cool, I'll make some death saves.
No, we're gonna find out. Can you roll me in athletics with advantage? Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I can't give you a dexterity version of this because you are carrying a muscled...
That boy's so heavy, but I rolled a 19.
19.
Plus
okay.
0.
That's good.
Love that.
That's good.
Good start.
That means I need 4 death saving throws between where you are and the storage bay.
We can't lose this boy.
This is great material for the camera, by the way. You rolling the dice.
Under the table, yeah.
Under the table.
I don't
yeah.
like this.
Just that.
That's one roll.
Yeah.
Yep, that is an
Yeah.
awkward posing, but
Yeah.
I'm glad we're undercutting the
You roll
moment, but let's see what
up and
happens.
then
That's 2.
He's making batter under there.
Yeah. Why are we doing so many?
That's 3.
That's
I said
less
4.
That's less funny now.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought it
too
was
many,
1.
Ryan.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Morgan, you race down the hallway along with Closet, and you make your way into his facility. And you make your way into his, and he's a resuscitrix amongst the cryopods, and he pulls it open, and he says, "You got to put him in. We got to put him in." And you throw him in, and he begins putting the plugs into place. And he closes the door over the resuscitrix, and he turns it on, and the sensors kick in, and they read, "Deceased."
Come on.
This episode of Agents of the Inquisition features the voices of players Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, Josh Halbot, and Tyler Hewitt, alongside our Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Agents of the Inquisition's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC.com. Our theme song is The Hordes by Megan McDuffie, and our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR. All of their music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. Though the team is working under special condition, this podcast isn't. So tell your friends about Agents of the Inquisition and join us next episode. Rabute Gilliman himself commands it.
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: George Dolby, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Alarain Okapi, Madre de Gatos, Nithrian, Garbo Ape, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dia De Los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Funky Head, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Panda24NN, Your Homeboy Bones, Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Kai Koa, Squire Solaire, Sandy Sassy Pants, Amira Lockhart, James Molina, Nick Hemsing, Alex LaFountain, Mickey Blake, Seth Cambron, Corpse Knight Silver, Adamir 101, The Dankler, Anti-Core 7, Lady Destiny Stormbringer, Randall Eberly, The Yes But of Improvisational Comedy, Lord Taser, Funky Stevie, J. Robert the Mad Fox, Dagger Rain, Derek Wintenberg, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.